Howard Call, this is going to be a pivotal one for some of you. This is going to be one where your perspective on what you're doing here in this program changes significantly. I've talked with a lot of you guys recently. We've recently updated the Step 3 content. A lot of you guys are asking if I'm going to update the Step 2 content. Obviously, I'm working my way through to update the content as quickly and efficiently as possible. This next update is going to be really important, but it will mean nothing unless there is first a shift in your mind about what you're doing here in this program. Now, let me know if the audio is good. Let me know if it lags at all. We can switch this up, make sure you guys get this content because it's important. But there needs to be a major shift in how you view yourself and how you view the program. One student put it pretty well. I was talking with him in the Ask Professor Andrew channel, and he said that he had viewed the program before as a money-making scheme. Like he viewed it as like a way to make some money, right? That's how he viewed copywriting. And that the new Step 3 content helped him understand that this was about developing a skill and partnering with businesses, and it shifted the way he looked. And I when I read that, I paid attention to that perspective, that idea that copywriting is a money-making scheme. Because money-making scheme, that implies so much. That implies so much about your mindset, about how you approach this. And I feel like many students they view this as a way to make money, right? Like a hustle, or like a thing. Like you're catching a crypto pump, or you're investing in this like little known thing. It's like it's the idea of getting a big return without doing work on the back end, or somehow getting outsized returns, being average. Because money making schemes is like buying Doge when it's popular, right? It's like it's a fantasy, right? Money making schemes are fantasies of the poor, right? This is about developing a high value skill and partnering with businesses and using that high value skill to earn millions and millions of dollars. And because of, if you understand it as that versus a money making scheme, right? Like this one student brought up, what's nothing wrong on him, right? Like this is part of the journey. You have to mature and grow. I looked for money making schemes when I was a young man as well. But when you make that shift over looking at, I'm developing a skill and then I'm partnering with businesses, it shifts how you're going to approach it, right? Because for a money-making scheme, you're not going to invest a lot of time and energy into it. You're going to like learn what you need to learn to maybe send out the right email and land a client, but you're not actually going to take time to learn how to write well, or you're not going to take time to actually learn how funnels work, right? Because it's not as important. You just blast out to your sales activity, right? Which is ultimately a recipe for failure. I was talking with the apprentices or the captains the other day about this, and I jokingly said, yeah, it's like my grandpa said, you can't outsell being a bad writer. And it's 1,000% true. As a copywriter, you are the product. Your ability to write words that compel and impact people is the product, right? And this is a business where you are selling your product. You're that ability to write and impact people. He who impacts the reader the most wins. If you try and, if you're trying to figure out some magic outreach method or figure out what the right subject line or CTA or way to attach free value or Loom video call, if you're hyper focused on that and ignore the core of this, which is your ability, your skill, your high value skill to write words in a way that impact readers, like whether that's email, Facebook ads, Google ads, a web page, doesn't matter, right? If you ignore that ability, if you're one of the people that don't sit down and just actually invest the time and energy into making your writing as good as possible, you're going to lose. It doesn't matter how convenient you reach out, no matter how, and a lot of people get this, right? They'll put together good outreach, they'll pay a lot of attention on outreach, and they'll start getting replies, or people will start looking at it, but they'll get ghosted the minute they send any kind of free value, or the person actually looks at their writing, and then they come back and they're like, oh no, what have I done wrong? People in the campus said my copy was good. I'm telling you guys, the copy's not good enough, right? Your ability to write is the core of this. That's why the daily checklist, so much of it is about developing your ability. And that's why from now on inside the campus, I've given you the principles you need to partner with businesses. That should be the easiest part of this entire process if you first develop your skills in writing, if you develop your ability to write good copy. Because a good product will market itself most of the time. When I say market itself, it takes a minimal marketing, right? A really crappy product, it needs all the marketing you can get to maybe even eventually take traction. But a good product, as long as you can put it in front of the customer and grab their attention, they can actually evaluate the product with their brain. It requires much less of the magic copywriting skills or the magic outreach skills you think you need, right? A good product will get you further than anything else when it comes to marketing. That, and then you apply your marketing, then you apply the partnering with businesses principles, and it works really easy. It's easy to land clients. The students that are landing clients right now at a quick and effective rate are doing so because their copy is actually good, not because they have some magic outreach formula. There is no magic outreach formula that can beat having a really crappy product. So you guys, moving forward, my focus right now is entirely on, and I've got an outline for it. I've got the things I need to do to create the new update for the step 2 part, which is all about writing and writing effectively, improving your writing skill. But from now on, my entire focus is going to be on helping you guys write well. Like that's what I'll be double down focused on. And there's a couple changes that are going to happen as a result of that. The first one is, instead of doing a copy review call once a week, I'm going to be reviewing one piece of copy live every single day. Right? And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, if I'm going to post up a link beforehand where you can submit copy, or if I'll just do a random live call at some point during the day, invite people on and just review as much copy as I can. But I'm going to be reviewing students' copy every single day for the next, 7 days, 14 days, something like that, to get a better understanding of where you guys are and how you guys are going through the process. I'm going to give you a quick and dirty guide that will help all of you focus on writing and improving your writing skills, right? Like, this isn't going to replace the new updated content, but it will get you there in the meantime. It's just going to be a Google Doc. It's going to show you the process of how to actually work on improving your writing. Because even when I finish the step 2 updates, that's not going to replace the amount of hard work it takes to develop the skill. It's going to be like going to a fight camp or an Ivy League school where you learn how to think, right? The original Ivy League schools, right, from back in the day. I'm going to teach you how to develop your writing skills. It's not like you can just watch videos and become a good writer. You have to develop your skills. I'm going to show you the process to do so. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to get feedback from me and from other students and to understand the core mistakes and and a good standard for measuring your writing. But for me, moving forward, a huge focus has been on outreach and teaching you guys good outreach. But the weakest part that I see for most of you students is your actual ability to write. And that's something I can easily help you guys with. And I'm going to double down and focus on that. Now that I've given you the step 1 stuff, you need to understand the big picture. And the step 3 stuff, so that you can actually reach out effectively and you understand the correct principles and won't spam. I'm going to show you how to develop that skill, because that is the core of it, right? You are in this campus because you don't have any high value skills. You don't have anything in this world that is valued on the market. That's what it is, right? Let's cut straight to it. You do not have that skill. Copywriting is a high value skill that I can teach you to learn and master if you want to. If you absolutely want to learn the skill, and it's a very transferable and it's a very valuable skill. It's one that will help you across any field of endeavor you choose to continue with your life, and it's one that can help you partner with a business or start your own agency. It's a powerful, powerful skill, but it is a high value skill, and as such, it requires energy and mental investment from you, and it's going to require a lot of work. But I'm going to do a few things to make that happen. Another cool announcement, something I'm going to do, is I'm going to start doing a interview with the people who submit wins. So I'm going to take everyone who submits a win in a week, do a random number, and I'm going to do a one-on-one call with them. Maybe I'll record it. Maybe I'll invite you guys on, but I'll interview you guys about your wins. That should be a fun thing that I'm going to be doing in the campus moving forward. But for now, just know that I will be doing a live copy review call every single day. So later this afternoon, I'm going to drop a link somewhere, do a quick live call, answer a few questions, and then dive into students' copy to really analyze the process. The calls will be recorded and uploaded. You'll be able to see them. But I will be doing a live copy review call every single day for the next week or so. So get excited for that. Guys, this has been a fun call. I hope this is a shift for you. I hope you guys, this has opened your eyes to what you should be focusing on inside of this campus. If you aren't winning yet, if you haven't landed a client, if you haven't knocked it out of the park for a client yet, this should be your primary focus. Outreach should only be a tool to help you improve your skills for now, because your skill is the foundation. If you don't have a skill, it doesn't matter how hard you pitch, how many prospects you reach out to. If you don't actually have the skill to back it up, it doesn't matter. So guys, take this video to heart. And really take a hard look at yourself in the mirror, look at your own current writing ability, look at the difficulties, get ready for that guide that I'm going to give out, get ready for the live calls. This is going to be a good shift in the campus that's going to help a lot more of you win and win more quickly. So guys, take this lesson, apply it to your heart, think about it, because this is a heartfelt shift, right? This is about maturing and growing up from, hey, this is a money-making scheme, to this is a path. This is a path where I'm going to be developing a skill, developing mastery, developing value. And the faster you can make that shift in your mind, the more quickly you'll start making money. So guys, it's been a good call. I'll talk to you guys later today for our live copy review call that we will start doing. And Until then, let's go out, let's get it, let's have a good day. I'll talk to you guys later.